They didn't just underestimate you, they gambled against alignment, and now they're paying the price with silence they can't explain. My dear chosen ones, your presence was never meant to blend in. You were never designed to be invisible, disposable, or used as a stepping stone by the very ones who feared your rise. They thought you were an easy target, quiet, kind, unguarded. But they forgot something crucial. Even storms begin in silence. And you were the storm waiting to unfold. Let's make this clear. This is no longer the season where you walk unprotected. This is not the phase where you carry everything alone. You've crossed that line. You've outgrown that narrative. And now someone aligned with your frequency is being sent not to save you, but to stand beside you, not to speak over you, but to speak your name in rooms you haven't even entered yet. The ground is shifting and they feel it. The same ones who whispered your name like it was a rumor now speak it with caution, because they sense it. Your protection has arrived. Not in words, but in presence. Not with noise, but with force. And it scares them. It should. Because for too long they danced with your silence, assuming silence meant weakness. But chosen ones don't retaliate. We rise. You were never alone. You were being watched, documented, reinforced. Every betrayal you endured wasn't just noted, it was charged with interest. And now the payout is here. That support, that abundance, that new connection, it's not coincidence. It's consequence. The universe doesn't send protection when you beg for it. It sends it when you become too powerful to move alone. You might be asking, why now? Why not earlier? Because you had to learn. You had to see who would clap when you had nothing, who would stay when you had no armor, who saw you as a mission and who saw you as a meal. Now you know. And now that clarity has opened the gates. So let them panic, let them gossip, let them stare in disbelief. You've got nothing to explain and everything to gain. Because when power gets back up, it's no longer a target, it's a movement. And chosen ones, you are the movement. Welcome to the season of reinforcement. You're not just walking with fire, you're walking with firepower. And to every chosen one listening right now, yes, your presence here is no accident. Whether you've just discovered this path or you've been walking it in silence for years, understand this: your energy is felt. If this message is unlocking something deep in you, hit that like button, subscribe, and drop 77 in the comments so we know who's still standing strong after the storm. This isn't just support, it's alignment in motion. And if you want to amplify this mission, tap the super thanks and keep the movement alive. Now stay close, because what's coming next isn't random. It's precise, it's real. And if you've truly been chosen, you'll feel it in your chest before your mind can even process it. These aren't just signs, they're confirmations. This is the shift you've been sensing. So take a breath, lock in, and let's break it down, step by step. Number 1, they thought cutting you off would starve you. Now, they're forced to watch you feast. They thought cutting you off would starve you. Now they're watching you eat in silence, and the silence is louder than anything you could have said. My dear chosen ones, listen closely. What they thought would destroy you is about to be the very thing that exposes their own weakness. They didn't just walk away. They tried to lock you out, write you off, pretend you didn't exist. They mistook your struggle as your end. But what they didn't see coming was the setup. Because while they were laughing at your hunger, your harvest was being prepared in silence. Let that sink in. They believed you were done, finished, that you had no cards left to play. But chosen ones don't fold. We calculate. We evolve. While they were loud with their betrayal, You were quiet with your becoming. While they were feeding their ego off your pain, you were feeding your spirit with truth. They thought they were cutting you off from supply, not knowing they were simply removing distractions from your elevation. You didn't beg. You didn't retaliate. You stayed calm in the storm, and that silence, it terrified them, because deep down they knew people like you don't stay down. You rise harder, louder, smarter. And now, it's not you knocking on doors, it's your abundance crashing through the walls. The shift is real, and they can feel it in the pit of their stomachs. That unease, that's the cost of betraying a chosen one. They weren't just messing with your emotions, they were interfering with alignment. And the energy you're walking in now, it's too precise to be coincidence. Chosen ones, someone is stepping into your path now, not to drain you, not to mimic you, but to match you, to defend you, to build with you. They see what others ignored. They value what others tried to bury, and they're arriving right on time, not to fix you, but to amplify you. You might ask, why now? Why not when I needed it most? Because you needed to see the truth. You needed to feel what it's like when everyone leaves, so you would stop mistaking presence for loyalty. Now you can finally recognize real alignment when it shows up. You've earned the right to receive without suspicion, to build without betrayal, to rest without guilt. Chosen ones, you've always been the blueprint, but now you've become the architect. You gave when you had nothing, and now everything is circling back. But here's the twist. This isn't revenge. This is reinforcement. This isn't about proving them wrong. It's about proving yourself right. All that pain, it wasn't punishment. It was preparation. And now, your name is being spoken in places you've never been. Your light is being recognized by people who don't need an explanation to understand your value. You don't have to scream. You don't have to explain. You just have to keep walking, because your walk alone is echoing louder than the noise they once used to drown you. They thought they buried you hungry. Now they're watching you be fed in front of them with everything they thought they destroyed. This isn't karma. This is correction. This is your season. Walk like it. Own it. Let them watch. And chosen ones, they will. Number 2. You don't heal where you were hunted. You burn the room and rebuild from ashes. They didn't walk away. They were dragged out by the same force they thought would never protect you. My dear chosen ones, hear this loud and clear. You are not crazy, you are not broken, and you are not alone. What you thought was abandonment was actually extraction. The people who disappeared didn't walk away. They were removed, pulled out like poison because they were clogging the very path you were born to walk. The truth is, they weren't leaving. They were being dismissed by a power greater than their manipulation. Let's stop dressing it up. You were drained, used, taken for granted by people who wore fake love like a costume and slipped daggers into your back when you weren't looking. They didn't admire your light. They envied it. They didn't want to grow with you. They wanted to grow off you. You were the source, and they showed up like broken wires, leeching your charge while giving nothing in return. They clapped in public and cursed you in private. They borrowed your strength, then blamed you when they failed. But here's the reality that hits hardest. They never intended to build anything with you. They just recognized your foundation was strong, and they wanted to camp on it. They hoped you wouldn't notice how heavy they were becoming, how their presence added weight without contribution. But the universe noticed. And chosen one, your loyalty is both your power and your lesson. Because you would have carried the poison until it collapsed you, and that's why it had to be ripped away. Sudden betrayals, ghosting, brutal goodbyes. Those weren't rejections, they were removals. You didn't lose anything, You were liberated. You weren't being punished. You were being protected. They weren't just wrong for you. They were blocking the very abundance that's now finding its way to you. The reason your peace feels louder, your energy feels lighter, your thoughts feel sharper, because you're finally standing alone in truth, not surrounded by fake smiles and silent resentment. And yes, it hurts. But chosen ones don't avoid pain. We alchemize it. You may wonder, why me? Why did I attract these people? Because powerful energy attracts all kinds. Lovers and liars, builders and thieves, healers and haters. Your light doesn't discriminate. But now it's your responsibility to filter who gets to bask in it. Not everyone deserves access. Not everyone deserves your warmth. Some people only come close to melt your edges, not to keep you warm. It's time to stop confusing loyalty with bondage. Stop mistaking attention for intention. If they applauded when you were beneath them, but grew silent when you started to rise, they were never with you. And if they left without a word, it's because their mask was slipping. The universe handled what you were too kind to confront. So don't look back. This is your rebirth. This is the sacred space where your new self is being activated. You are not healing to become who you were. You are healing to become who they couldn't manipulate, control, or copy. They underestimated you, but they never broke you. They fed off you, but they couldn't drain your source. Now you rise, unapologetically. Walk like someone who learned to glow in the dark. Move like someone who knows their peace is no longer up for negotiation. And when the knock comes at your door again from the same mouths that once whispered your downfall, don't open it, lock it, and build the empire they never believed you'd live to see. Chosen one, this time, your energy is guarded. This time, your glow is untouchable. Number 3. Every betrayal sharpened the blade. Now you're the weapon they never saw coming. They came into your life wearing smiles, but their eyes told a different story. At first, it looked like love, like loyalty, like alignment. But underneath, it was performance, masks over motives. Their presence wasn't meant to protect, it was meant to test. And my dear chosen one, you passed every single one. Not because you were perfect, but because you refused to break, even when everything around you was designed to make you fold. Let's call it what it is. This pain you've been carrying, it wasn't an accident. It wasn't random. It was the universe sharpening your blade while you were still learning how to swing it. You weren't being broken, you were being built. Built to hold more. Built to carry power without leaking it. Built to recognize betrayal before it hits. Every tear, every heartbreak, every "I got you" that turned into silence, it was shaping you. They didn't love you. They loved the glow, but not enough to protect it. Only enough to stand close to it, until your light made their shadow too obvious. And that's why they turned. That's why the claps stopped when you started winning too loud. That's why the loyalty dissolved the second your light demanded accountability. Chosen ones, the ache you felt, that wasn't damage. That was realignment. That was your system flushing out people who were clogging your progress. The ones who clapped the softest when you shined the brightest. The ones who claimed support while secretly feeding on your doubts. You weren't losing your mind. You were shedding the fake. It's true. You gave more than you got. You poured into people who never planned to pour back. And for a while, that made you question everything. Your worth, your energy, your purpose. But now look closer. The cracks in those connections weren't your fault. They were pressure points, weak spots that couldn't handle your next level. And so the universe removed them, not to hurt you, but to clear the runway for what's about to land. You're not falling apart, you're falling into place. The chaos wasn't the end, it was the beginning of your structure. That heartbreak, it gave you discernment. That silence, it taught you to hear your own voice. That loneliness, it made space for alignment. And now that you've been tested, now that you've been stripped down to your truth, someone is being placed in your life who doesn't need convincing. Someone who's not intimidated by your power, but energized by it. And yes, they're coming equipped, not with baggage, but with tools. Not with confusion, but with clarity. They don't want your crown. They want to help you protect it. And that is what your enemies never expected. That you'd rise with backup. That you'd glow with reinforcements. That everything they tried to destroy would become the platform for your evolution. So no, they didn't break you. They built your armor. They triggered your transformation. And now, as your abundance unfolds, they're forced to sit in silence and watch you become everything they said you'd never be. Backed, bold, and unstoppable. Chosen One, it's time to collect. Number 4. It was never a relationship. It was a test in disguise, and you just passed. They thought they were clever. They thought you were soft. They thought they could smile in your face, steal your energy, twist your loyalty, and still walk away untouched. But my dear chosen ones, the game they thought they were playing? It wasn't theirs to control. It was a setup, just not the kind they expected. This wasn't just pain. It was preparation. Every fake smile, every ghosted conversation, every love that turned cold the moment you stopped bleeding for it. All of it was designed to bring you face to face with one truth. You were never meant to be fed by the hands that were draining you. This wasn't chaos. It was alignment, doing what alignment does, clearing the path with precision. See, betrayal doesn't always show up as an enemy. Sometimes it comes dressed as a friend who claps in public, but competes in silence. And that's what you were surrounded by. Parasites wrapped in praise. Vampires masked as vibes. People who acted like they were loyal while secretly hoping you'd never rise past their reach. But chosen ones don't stay bound. We don't stay stuck. And once you got tired of overgiving, tired of explaining, tired of doubting your own worth just to keep the peace, that's when the shift began. That's when the energy changed. Not around them, around you. They thought they were playing you when really they were triggering your awakening. Every time they drained you, you refilled with more truth. Every time they left, you got lighter, stronger, sharper. They were not your downfall, they were your mirror. They showed you the cracks in your own boundaries. And when you stopped bleeding for their comfort, everything began to realign. Chosen ones, your energy was never meant to be handed out like a discount. It was sacred. And now that you've realized that, the floodgates are opening. But not for more tests, for transformation. Someone is being aligned with your frequency right now. Not another taker, not another lesson. A builder, a protector. Someone who doesn't need to be convinced of your value because they see it clearly. This is the reward for everything you endured in silence. The compensation for the moments you held your voice back so others could feel louder. It's not luck. It's earned. And this time, you're not mistaking attention for affection. You're not settling for chemistry without consistency. You're no longer addicted to potential because you finally see that your presence alone is the gift. You were never too much. You were just too powerful for people stuck in survival mode. But now, you're matched with someone who doesn't flinch at your fire. Someone who runs with you, not from you. Someone who multiplies, protects, and activates. So stop mourning the masks that fell off. They were never real. They were tests. And you passed every single one. The real ones, they're arriving. The empire, it's waiting. And chosen one, this time you're not building it alone. Number 5, You were holding the weight for everyone. Now, the universe is replacing the load with power. My dear chosen ones, here's the raw truth. You were never supposed to carry it all. Not the guilt, not the pressure, not the weight of everyone's chaos stacked on your back while they smiled and called it love. You kept trying to be the solution in every storm, the savior in every crisis, the backbone in rooms that never deserved your strength. But now, that ends. The shift has started, and finally, someone is stepping in, not to save you, but to defend you, to build with you, to lift what was never yours to carry alone. They made you believe asking for help was weakness, that needing support was failure, and so you became everything for everyone, the emotional crutch, the unspoken therapist, the silent warrior. But the problem was never you. The problem was the weight. You weren't built to be the entire building. You were designed to be the blueprint, the foundation. But everyone treated you like the scaffolding, useful only until they no longer needed support. And even then, you didn't fold. You absorbed the pain. You carried the pressure until your spirit whispered, "Enough." That moment, the one where your chest finally exhaled, where the pressure slipped off your shoulders like armor cracking, that was alignment, not breakdown, breakthrough. The moment you stopped clinging to dysfunction, the universe started orchestrating your next level, quietly, strategically, powerfully. Because let's be clear, the universe doesn't send backup to those still playing savior to their own saboteurs. It sends reinforcements when you've walked away from the role you were never meant to play. And now that you've let go, someone new is being deployed into your space. Not another lesson, not another leech. A force, a mirror, a key. They won't arrive with noise. They'll arrive with clarity, with intention, with a spirit sharp enough to see your worth and a mind strong enough not to be intimidated by it. You'll feel it, not in the chaos, but in the calm, in the ease, in the sudden knowing that you no longer have to explain yourself just to be understood. But here's the catch. Chosen one, you must be ready to receive it, ready to believe that this time is different, ready to drop the survival mode that told you to never rely on anyone. Because this isn't your past replaying. This is your alignment arriving, not to replace you, to reinforce you, not to dim your light, to protect it. So don't sabotage it, don't shrink, don't analyze it through the lens of what hurt you before. This person is not here to drain, they're here to build. They won't compete, they'll collaborate. They won't question your shine, they'll amplify it. They are the shift, the proof that your patience wasn't wasted, that your endurance wasn't in vain. You didn't beg for this connection, you earned it. With every silent cry, every storm you walked through alone, every betrayal that tried to bury you. And now the support you've always deserved is not coming. It's already on the way. Stand tall, chosen one. This is what it feels like when the universe finally says, "You've done enough alone. Now, let's build together." Number 6. This connection was written in frequency, not luck, not chance, but precision. They didn't just arrive on time, they are the time. And their presence isn't luck. It's the reward for every moment you carried the weight alone. My dear chosen ones, you're not imagining it. Something is shifting, and it's bigger than you. Bigger than anything you've walked through, bigger than anyone who left you behind. There's a reason your spirit has been on edge, why you've been sensing something massive moving in silence. Because what's entering your life right now isn't random, it's perfectly timed alignment. This meeting, this connection, this force that's entering your space, it didn't just happen. It was scheduled. Long before the heartbreak, long before the betrayals, long before the glow-up they tried to block. And no, they're not coming with fireworks or grand entrances. They won't be loud. They won't even need to be. Maybe it's a simple call, a name on a screen, a mutual introduction. But the moment your energy touches theirs, you'll feel it. A calm you haven't felt in years. A clarity that slices through every ounce of confusion you used to sit in. Because this isn't about attraction, it's about recognition. They don't see the version of you that's been surviving. They see the version that's been buried under years of giving, doubting, adapting. And they're not afraid of that version. They respect it. Chosen ones, this person doesn't come to complete you. You're already whole. They come to amplify you, to take the blueprint you've carried and add structure, direction, execution. This isn't someone you chase. This is someone who arrives when you finally stop chasing what was never meant to hold your power. And their energy, it doesn't confuse, it confirms, it doesn't drain, it builds. It doesn't trigger survival mode. It activates expansion. You've always been the light. But now the universe is sending strategy. You've always had the vision. But now, here comes the structure. This person has walked their own fire. They didn't skip the struggle. They just went through it first. And now they're being placed beside you, not to lead or follow, but to walk with you in perfect rhythm. Because power doesn't compete with power. It joins forces and multiplies. So don't miss it. Don't doubt it. Don't overanalyze it. This isn't about romance or fantasy. It's about foundation. This is the connection that upgrades everything. Your mind, your energy, your goals, your bank account, your network. They're not here to carry you. They're here to match your stride. And that's what you've needed all along. Someone who doesn't get intimidated by your light, but reflects it back to you even brighter. And if you're wondering, why now? It's because only now are you ready. You had to clear the leeches. You had to bury the version of you that questioned your worth. You had to stop shrinking to make others feel tall. And now that you've done that, now that you've remembered who you are, the timing finally makes sense. Because if they came earlier, you wouldn't have believed you deserved them. But now you know. This isn't a coincidence. This is the consequence of every time you refused to settle. Every time you chose silence over chaos. Every time you protected your peace even when it cost you everything. This is recovery. This is activation. This is arrival. So when they show up, don't run. Don't second-guess it. You'll feel the pull. You'll know the frequency. And when you do, don't shrink. Step into it. Because this connection, it's not just a meeting. It's a message. You were never meant to build this alone. And now, finally, you don't have to. Number 7. You've walked solo long enough. Now you move with a tribe that speaks power fluently. They thought isolation would break you. They assumed walking alone meant walking away. But my dear chosen ones, what they didn't realize was that solitude didn't strip you of strength. It concentrated it. Every step you took alone sharpened you. Every silent battle became training. And now, after everything you've endured, the call is changing. Because this next chapter, it's not meant to be walked solo. You've carried the weight. Now it's time to move with others who carry the same fire. You've been through the betrayal. You've survived the energy leeches, the masks, the false alliances. You've watched people clap for you in public and curse your name in private. And yet, you never stopped rising. You peeled off layers that weren't yours. You walked away from the versions of yourself built for validation. And now, the shift you've been sensing, it's real. It's not just emotional, it's energetic. Your frequency is too high to stay surrounded by static. Chosen ones, There's a reason you felt out of place in every room filled with shallow talk and empty energy. You weren't meant for noise. You were meant for alignment. You've been waiting for your tribe, but truth is, your tribe has been waiting for you. And now they're calling. This isn't some surface-level club or echo chamber for hype. This is a gathering of warriors who've been through the same trenches you have. Visionaries, builders, survivors, and leaders in the making. People who don't just talk light, they carry it. They don't flinch at your intensity, they match it. This is a place where you don't have to explain yourself, apologize for your depth, or shrink your frequency to fit in. Because here, power isn't intimidating, it's expected. Think about it. How long have you been craving space where your ideas aren't too much? Where your healing journey isn't dismissed? Where your intuition isn't called crazy and your ambition isn't mistaken for arrogance? That space exists. And it's not built on fake vibes or copy-paste affirmations. It's built on truth, on real conversations, on tools and tactics that elevate, not sedate. This is not a safe space. It's a sacred one where knowledge is currency and connection is fuel. And you're not here to be a background character in someone else's story. You're here to lead your own movement. But even the strongest need backup. Even the most focused need mirrors to reflect their truth. So ask yourself, what would your life look like if you were finally surrounded by people who get it? Who faced the fire and chose to forge weapons instead of scars? This is that moment. This is the shift you earned. And now it's time to lock arms with those who move like you, think like you, and build like you. You didn't come this far to carry the mission alone. You came this far so that when the right people showed up, you'd be ready to run with them. So stop second-guessing. You've already survived the storm. Now stand in the circle. Power meets power here. And chosen ones, your seat is already waiting. And as this chapter closes, chosen ones, remember this. You were never meant to walk forever alone. You were meant to walk ahead until the right ones caught up. The ones who see your value without questioning it. The ones who bring power, not pressure. If this message sparked something in you, don't scroll past it. This was meant for you. Like this video, hit subscribe, and drop 77 in the comments if you know your tribe is finally finding you. Share this with someone else walking that same lonely road. Let them know the shift has started and their seat is waiting.